Gmail up quick, because this is it. Yeah. Okay. I need to get this up, so otherwise I can't see what I'm doing. All right. I'm gonna get the chat up. Sorry, guys, it was a little late. I had a husband talk to me. Okay. I turned him on to Alan Watts, and he wanted to discuss things with me. So we started talking, and then I'm like, I gotta go. I got things to do. So that's what happened. We saw Alan Watts on the spherical experience. It was at our museum called Mosey, and he's never heard about Alan Watson, so he's been listening to him now. And he wanted me to listen to something from him, so that's what he was talking about, my husband, before he came in. The spherical experience is the Trust the Universe. It was really good. Let's make sure I'm not talking on here too. No, okay. Good. Hi. Thanks. Yeah, he does have yeah, they do have a habit of doing that. They do. It's like, I'm like, I have to, it was like 2 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I got all this time. And then, you know, because I go live at 3 my time. And then he's like, hey, let you hear something. I'm like, okay. And then he starts talking to me. I'm like, can we do this in the bath? I gotta just quick do my hair. He's like, sure. So he's like talking to me. It's funny. He's pretty funny. All right. I don't know why I might not be on Facebook. Oh, let me see. Oh, for some reason. Oh. I don't know why it said I can't stream to a deleted event. Oh. Let's see if I can just do that. Oh. Now it's doing it, I think. Maybe? There it goes. Maybe. I can't see what you said. Sorry. So how are you guys doing? Alright, it should now do it. Okay. Yeah, Facebook is now streaming. Okay. I see it now. Oh, I am on Facebook. Okay. It didn't say I was, so I was confused. I was confuzzled. A little confuzzled. Now I am. Okay. Thanks for waiting, guys. Alright, here we are. We are here. I know. Okay, there. We're all good. Okay, well, welcome in. And I don't know why the chat's not working, but yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I can do it this way. Should work. I was thinking it would. Oh, you're currently studying training? Okay. What you studying? There it goes. Okay, there it goes. Oh, happy! Oh, here. Oh, I saw anniversary. No, I was gonna say happy anniversary, but sorry. Yeah, Dad's passing in 38 years. You know, I start responding before I even read what I'm reading. Sorry about that. 38 years ago. Wow. Yeah, I feel like when you look at the years, it seems just like yesterday, right, Yvonne? First class. For what? What's your first? You had a first class for something? Antonio? Or are you talking about this? That's for David. Anytime I want to do something, it's funny. Okay, I'm caught up on the messages now. Okay. So welcome in. Let's see. And we'll go to I guess because it's on live chat. We'll do a quick meditation. I know I said 4:30, but we'll whenever I start, that's when. Okay. So it's 222. Oh yeah. No, you're fine, Anthony. Hi, Askrim. How's it going? Don't be sorry. Okay. So it's 222. Angel numbers. We'll get into that, but just welcome in, and before we begin, let's just arrive, and if it feels comfortable, we'll do a little opening up. Oh, thanks. You have fun. Yeah, happy 222 day. I like the angel, the numbers, the angel numbers. So, place your feet on the floor. Sit tall where you are. And take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. And let it go gently through your mouth. One more time. In through the nose. So you're inhaling calm. Exhale the day. Now imagine a soft, white, violet light above your crown, like spirit gently pouring light down into you. And through your third eye, it's clearing the noise. Through your throat, it's softening held words. Through your heart, it's easing the weight you've been carrying. Through your solar plexus, it's steadying your power. Feel all that as it going through. You can feel each chakra just kind of pull that light, pulling out whatever isn't for your higher good. And through your sacral, releasing old emotional residue down into your root. Clearing out old wounds. Thought processes. And now from the base of your spine and the soles of your feet, imagine roots growing deep into Mother Gaia. Through the soil, through stone, down into her warm, steady core. And on your exhale, let everything and anything heavy travel down those roots. Fear, doubt, imbalance, old stories. So you see Gaia, transmute it instantly into nourishment. And now you inhale that golden earth light back up through those roots, up through your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown. Earth below, spirit above you, and you in the middle, a conduit, balanced, aligned. For today's theme, 222, it's alignment. Notice where your body feels steadier, where something inside you says, yes, this fits now. That's where we want to be centering on. So take one final breath, and you can gently return when you're ready. Hi, True Colors. And my cat wants to come in now that the meditation's over, but I'll just say, for those just joining, Rachel, I think it's Rachel. Today's live centered around the 222 energy alignment and balance and divine timing. So it's not what's falling apart, but what is coming into place. Or life is meeting you halfway, or something is stabilizing, even quietly. So we'll do whatever you guys want. You let me know if you just want me to be spiritually, like, whatever, spiritually, like a spirit-led, what tools I use, or if you want certain things like tarot, oracle, or whatever, let me know if there's a specific thing you would like for your reading. But otherwise, I'll just if I don't get a question, I'll just do general, and I usually just pick cards from oracle decks. But if you would like tarot, let me know. And then, so if you have questions or anything, hi Dawn, how you doing? Brittany, write them in the chat, and I'll start picking. I gotta get my cat real quick. He's clawing on the door. All right, Edgar, want to come in? All right. Hi. He's the only one that can come. All right, thanks for joining. Lily Lat. I don't know how I said that. Yes, I'm a medium. Sure, Trini. You can go to there. Okay. Do the Cosmic Energy Journey Oracle. Hi, Tanita. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people are having issues with jobs. I can get to your question later. I'm just gonna, as I go, I'll pick people. But I'm gonna go to Trini first. Edgar, I gotta have you go down. You can't. Hi. Can I say hi to you and then you go sit down? Okay. And hi, Sophie. Okay, Spirit Lord. Happy to receive loved ones, especially your dad or Mick. Okay. There's a candle there, bud. He sees me on the screen over there. Okay. Yeah, I saw you, Sophie. Okay. Yeah, I'm a medium. Alright. Trinity. Tarot cards. Okay, Antonia. Alright. Oh, you're feeling things will improve by spring, Trinity, about that? Yeah. Okay, Brittany. I saw yours, Sophie. Okay. Spiritual glow up on my next spiritual glow up. Alright, Trinity, here we go. I feel like that is a positive way of putting it. A lot of people like, oh, you want to okay, that's fine. I can give you tarot. What's funny, you say the way it's interesting how you said glow up. It just makes me feel like a lot of like spiritual stuff that comes up when we have our spiritual type awakening. We do have, it can be because how it happens is because of trauma, right? Or things that happen. But it's also, but that's because a lot of things, like we start reevaluating as humans, we start reevaluating our values and things when things happen and like life doesn't go out the way we planned it. We then reassess. Our brain starts reassessing. So I feel like that's the most growth happens from things that happen to us that are disruptive. So it is hard in a way to look at those things as positives. It's like we enjoy the growth and the rising higher, but sometimes it is, there is gifts from pain, really, so it's hard. But it's good to kind of reframe it and look at it as, well, you know, that happened, but you know, that's what brought me here, right? So what I got, I'll give you a tarot card yet, Trini, but I have I am a galactic starseed blooming. So it was kind of interesting when you said glow up, you know. So let's see what I got. I got these. Should we get these, Edgar? What do you think? Huh? We got Melvin and Edgar, both my familiars today. The real familiar and the fake one. Melvin's not fake, but he's the virtual. I should call him virtual. Slow journey trying to see the positive. Yeah, it's. I think it's a lot of. It's hard to see the positive sometimes, and that's not wrong either. I feel like it's good to. It is good to feel those emotions that happened with that. It's not denying those, you know, but at the same time, we'll see what we pulled, what we dropped here. In my shoes, I feel like I dropped it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did I drop it, Edgar? Oh, my floor is really weird, so you can't see it. I was like, what? All right, here we go. You got the 9 of Swords. So it's attainment. I feel like there's a lot for you spiritually that you are it says beware on there, but it's just what the card is. But 9 of Swords would be like you are like gathering the information and then the knowledge and attaining it in your own way. He's so soft. He's like bunny soft. All the people at the vet always are like, oh, he's so soft. But he's my first ever cat, so he changed me to cats. So anyway, 9 of Swords. So I feel like you are obtaining this, Trini, and like you said, your slow journey. But I feel like though, it's like, well, look at it as like growth or things that happen are like the best things that aren't fast. It's like a symphony that happens, right? So it kind of builds like different musical instruments come in. There's like building up and going down, and there's like it's just like the way life is. It's the kind of the frequency of it is just, and sometimes when you look at how back, you realize how long it's actually been going on, but it all brings you to the same point, you know. I feel like it is good, and it happens all in good timing for its own reason. I feel like even things that really are, because that's something that's gonna stick, has to happen at a certain time in your life too. Oh, Lily, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say you got all those L's in there, it's throwing me off. Lily Lat. I'll just pick your name. If you want a reading, just let me know, and I'll pick as I'm done. So I'll just give Trini one more card, but I feel like it's just being patient with yourself, knowing that, and sometimes writing down things that you do feel, when you do feel those, I don't want to say wins as much, but you just feel like, start writing down like why are you feeling the way you're feeling, and start looking, then look back at what you felt like years ago, and understand how much growth you've really had. you know? It's just trusting the Fool. I just feel like it's just trusting self-belief, you know, just trusting yourself and taking that leap of faith of that it's going the right way, and you know, trying to set back that fear sometimes as well. Maybe that's might be what's kind of sometimes we do limit ourselves because of the fear of the unknown. So it's, or we'll be like, well, I'll hold back a little bit and I'll wait until this happens or whatever. So yeah. Okay, Leah. Hi, Leah. How you doing? So I hope that resonates. It might maybe looking at that too. Oh, hi, Junior. All right. Oh, you're having the same thing with job issues. Yeah, Trinity. Yeah, I feel like that's like, I didn't see you said that earlier. Oh, and then you said you were studying, and they showed the King of Swords, which is not, you know, kings are knowledge and obtainment. So I do believe you are obtaining a lot of things that, you know, are just there's so many little things that end up building together like Legos into this beautiful picture of what is actually happening. And sometimes we don't know and see the actual finished product until way later, and we're like, what's really happening here? And I feel like it's just a mass of nothing, but really it is something beautiful that does happen. That when you do look back, you think there's all these different decisions that are happening, but really it's all coming together in its own way, you know. It's just trusting the process, trusting the universe, like Alan Watts says. You know, you trust the universe and know that, you know, whatever's happening, you know, it's happening. Okay, let's see. So let's go to bring this over here so I'm not looking over there all the time. I think we'll go to well, Antonia. We'll go on to you, Antonia, because you're always here, and then I always end up leaving. You want to do some tarot cards, Antonio? You can do that. I'll do these though. That your story's building. Yeah. Like the river, you know. I'm listening. The river doesn't just flows, right? It doesn't like wonder, am I getting to the ocean? It gets to the ocean. It makes its way through. So it's like knowing that even if there's things that are coming in your way and it does seem like you are still getting there. You know, we're all still getting there. You're welcome, Antonio. Just general. I got this ethereal thing. Yes, Junior is just spirit led, so I'll let you know. Just picking through the list. It's not a list. Just going with the whoever's in. All right. Okay, Antonio. I feel like there's a mother in spirit, but then I heard grandmother, so I'm not sure if there's two, like a mother and grandmother. Maybe it's the grandmother talking about your mother. Yeah. She's showing me, pasta, but... But it's like it's not the kind of pasta that it's not spaghetti, but it's a different type of pasta, like almost like shells. But I don't know if she used to cook a lot. It's like, I feel like she used to cook. And then there's, yeah, did she pass, well, she's saying cancer, but I'm feeling like it's on my side, though. It made me feel like it went everywhere. Is there a cancer? Like in her head? In her brain? Like, I'm feeling my left side. That's kind of weird, because usually I felt like it, like when I was asking her like how she passed, it was like cancer. She said cancer, and she said everywhere, and then I was trying to pinpoint like where it started, but then she showed like there's something with her side. I don't know if she ended up finding out later that she had it everywhere and didn't really know where it started, but thought maybe it started like in her stomach or her head. I don't know if it's her that she's talking about, though, to be honest. It's like there's a confusion there, I guess, with her. I'm trying to understand, because like I'll get a feeling and I'll feel it. Oh, she lived in another province. Okay. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles. Let me see if I can... Well, she was showing me did you eat like red pasta? Like with like, it makes me feel like it's like a not... I don't know if she would bake this or if you know, or she made this, but there's pasta with red sauce. I know a lot of people eat that, but it seems like it's more of like got some of the like shells, and I don't know if it's... I'm trying to figure out if it's like I can't... It seems like a different type of like shape than I was like, is it elbow? Is it shells? Or was it, you know, I'm trying to ask her, but it's like I'm not getting the real shape of what it is, but then it makes me does make me feel like it's like a corkscrew. So I feel like it's corkscrew. Type of like a weird, like fusilli. I think that's what it's called. Pasta. But I got Ace of Pentacles, which means like new ideas, new concepts, things that are coming for you that are new and changing your reality in some way. I feel like that's been happening a lot. More so like just how you think about the world, not just spirituality wise, but just of how you think of other people and how you approach them, how you approach people, and how it's like a shadow thing. Like when you sometimes when you meet somebody, you know, I think there's a part of you that, well, and all of us, we start kind of looking at them and trying to like figure them out in a way and put them in these different types of boxes. But I feel like it's like you started like, instead of you changed the way you did that. I don't know, there's something about concentrating on something different when you meet someone that is like a new way of thinking and of people and of life. That's what I'm getting with that. And again, another Ace of Wands. So is there a lot of that happening? So I had Ace of Wands, and before that I had Ace of Pentacles. I was gonna see, I can't remember what the Ace is. Yeah. I was trying to think of what I have it written down. Okay. So Cups. Well, there's a physicality to that, and there's also, you know, just like I was explaining, like maybe how you see people, but also which is pentacles is like the physical can mean, and wands is like this also spirit. So it's like you're tying both of that together. Like, you know, there's a new concept to all of those different avenues about people in general, not just the spirit of them and who they are, but also like you know how we, like I said, the shadow, like people sometimes can, well, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so some people can like look at other people and then have an idea of them, but then it's like I'm not saying you used to judge people, but you know, that's how we assess our environment. So it's not like this is a negative I'm talking about anyway. It's just more of a different way of doing it, that different way you're assessing your environment. You said you understood. The mage, which is, I don't know what that means on this one. Oh, the magician. That's what it is. Yeah. So there is, I think, you had mentioned even earlier that you were studying yourself too. I think you said that. So I feel like they're showing that, the mastery, expertise, training, you know, the magician, you're learning, you're becoming, the student is becoming the teacher, essentially. Not that I would think you would ever hold that as, for you, I don't feel like there's not, when I say that, there could be a feeling of, no, I would never say that about myself, you know, like like I'm the teacher because I'm always learning, you know. I feel like there's a humbleness to it. So I feel like there's also an understanding of your own limitations and your own humanity, and that's something that people gravitate to you for. And I feel like that's something that you don't really look at as a plus, but you don't really think about it as much. But when people do interact with you, there is something about that they look at you and they do see you as a person that in a higher regard, which when I say that, you're going to say, stop, you know. But I feel like it's one of those things that you should really not get a big head about. You would never anyway, and know that you wouldn't, but to look at yourself and value yourself and look at yourself and saying that this is the type of connection I make with these people, and I should realize how important I am in my own right. And I feel like it's like knowing and feeling that inside yourself. You feel that so much inside yourself, but you should realize on the outside too, like as much that people do. That's why people gravitate to you. I think there's like I feel like there's a disconnect or unawareness, and so unawareness, but just maybe because you don't want. But it's okay to feel proud, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I see things differently nowadays. Yeah, I think all of us, but I think, especially, that it's hard. It's hard. I think it's good. I feel like there's so much that goes into that too for you, that it's not just. I feel like Spirit just really wants you to, especially, I don't know if you have, I don't feel like, I know she was in a different province, but I feel like this grandma was talked about in a good way. You know, like there was a feeling of pride of the family of her for things she did too in her community, or just maybe that's just with her friends. I mean, with her family, but it makes me feel like she did have that teacher-esque type too. And I feel like it's just like allowing yourself to know that it's not like you're holding and wanting to do that to feel value. Knowing that you do that is valuable, I guess, is the thought process. It's like not doing it because you feel like that's what you need to do for people to like you, but knowing that that's who you are is a value in itself. You know, it's like, it's a hard concept to like wrap your head around, but that's what I'm getting, I guess. I feel like she had dark hair. She was kind of on the, not heavy set, but on the overweight side. You know, I'm just explaining. I'm not trying to. And I just feel like she did. Like, I feel like people could come to her and talk to her. And this is your last card, Antonio. I'll just give you this one. Justice. Just, I feel like you're holding on to your own truth and looking at things the right way, and you are on your, on your way on your path. So it's trusting the process, and as long as you are true to yourself, you'll be on the right path. So yeah, there you go. All right, thank you, Antonio, for coming. I'll leave her love with you. I don't really have I'll ask her for a present from Spirit because I didn't ask one. But well, she showed me, like, for some reason. Well, she showed me a baseball. I don't know if you used to play baseball, but the reason why I said for some reason she showed me this is because she showed me something like my husband has that's not. I mean, it's on a plaque. I don't even know who signed it, and it's like all weathered. He didn't put a cover over it. He got it when he was a kid or something. It's a signed baseball on a plaque, and he has it next to his bed only because I put it there. I don't even, anyway, because I noticed it in his closet years ago. This is years, but she showed me that, and I was like, so that's what I'll give you. That's what, something like that from Spirit. That's what she showed me. So I don't know if it's something like that you have or resonates with you, but I feel like it's, yeah. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Yeah, I think it's a certain frequency. It's 528 hertz Sulfurage. I don't know if I can say this right. I say Sulfurage. Sulfago. I don't know how to say it. Frequencies. It's a healing thing. A healing one. I'll have to look. I always have to these words because I'm dyslexic. I'm like, okay, I have to hear it be said. Otherwise I can't say it. All right. Thanks, Antonio, for coming. All right. What do we got? We'll go to Sophie. Sophie, you want a reading, and then we'll go to, after that, we'll go to Lily Lat. You wanted something as well? Okay. And Sophie, did you want, you said, let's see. You didn't say, but yeah, I like the frequency. Yeah, I think. Hi, relax, my dude. A lot of Spanish names, yeah? Alright, Sophie. Let's see. So you said just... Oh, loved ones. Especially your dad or Mick. Okay. Doing good. How you doing? Okay. Where's this from? A piece of thread that I have no clue where that came from. Oh, I see where it came from. Never mind. Just vibing, huh? Okay, good. Right, here you go, Sophie. Okay, it isn't about being right, it's about doing the right thing. I think sometimes we can get, like, what's coming is just, like, wrapped up in, explaining and trying to get somebody to understand your point of view and why you feel that way or the situation, but sometimes it's just because of the values you hold that you're feeling strongly about it, and when you're trying to explain it to somebody else, you're assuming they're holding it in the same type of value system that you have, which isn't going to make them change their mind just because you feel, isn't. So it's not about being right, it's about doing the right thing, is saying that for you it's the right thing. It's not, you might not be right about it depending on who you are, like Joe Blow down the street might think totally different and think that's not the right thing to do, right? But that's because he has different values than you. So it's knowing that sometimes when we do talk about things with other people, you think it's right, but it doesn't mean it's right. It means it's the right thing in your heart. So it's your legal dilemma too. Yeah, I mean, but but I feel like it's not even the legality of the rightness. It's more of the way you feel about your brother, and how you would feel during certain things isn't exactly how he feels because he has different values than you do. There's different things he holds more to be true than what you hold more to be true. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it says go within. I think when they say go within, I think it's like when you start doubting if you should do something. And I feel like it's like sometimes with everything that's going on, you think, is it worth it type thing. I think it's something about going within and understanding, like, if I were not to do this, how would I feel? Like, would you feel like, would that bring more disruption than it is right now from doing it? So I feel like that's a good question to keep on. It's a way to reframe it, like, instead of it's all about peace, I love a harmonious chat with my brother. Yeah. Will, but our values are different, so solicitor may be necessary. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's what they're saying too. I think this is it says you came to serve, which I feel like that's, that just popped out. Sometimes I don't really go by like things that just pop out. I go with because sometimes it just happens, I'm clumsy or something happens. But some people say that they mean something. I don't know if this resonates with you. I don't feel intuitive or anything from spirit from it, so I just assumed it was just says you come to serve. I feel like that was more of like, sometimes that it pops out. Things get told to me too sometimes. like, your spirit guide can lead you, but can't do it for you. So yeah, I feel like it's also telling you that, oh, well, thank you. Oh, Antonio, that was very sweet of you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Antonio. Appreciate it. Oh, appreciate it. Your gift, yeah. So I feel like we can't do it for you. So thank you, Antonio. Oh, thank you. So I think it's also like, you know, there's things that we ask the guides a lot, and we all do, and we want the reassurance and stuff, but yeah, like they can lead you, but they can't guide, they can't do it for you. And I feel like you know that, Sophie. So, but yeah, it does. Okay, I like the come to serve fits. Yeah, it does. So I think it was just more of like something they wanted to just tell you. Well, thank you, Antonio. I really appreciate it. And I feel like it's just like, you know, life is always in motion, so there's always going to be things that are happening and all this, and I think they're just reassuring, telling that to all of us, not just you, Sophie. So I don't think it was anything in particular they were trying to like jab in there, but it's just like, you know, so everybody knows, like, they're here. But I think sometimes that's why some things don't get repeated a lot, you know, or they do get repeated a lot, because they're just like, this is what we told you before, you know, like, you know. But as humans, we like to contemplate, we like to go like, you know. Hi, Jasmine. There's no list, just but I'll keep you in mind. We're gonna just kind of go in with whoever's, you know, as I go through the readings, whoever's still in the room type thing. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do, Sophie. You're right. Well, at least love of spirit with you. I didn't feel any, I don't know. I didn't have anybody come forward. You know, you asked about your dad or Mick, and you said, yeah, Mick, and I did not, I do feel like you had a closer connection with Mick. I mean, I feel like he's like around you a lot more than what your dad is. Because makes me feel like there was like a relationship aspect, you know, like, was he a partner? Because he feels like somebody that was, like a mutual, like, person to go to that could, it makes me feel like almost like farming in a way, like you're cultivating and learning and getting the necessary things from like things from the earth type thing, where you know, we're figuring these things out, of how to feed ourselves in a way. It's like a growing, like you guys like did a lot of growing together. So yeah. Energy is flux, the change is possible too. Yes, it is. Healing change, yeah. I think there's a lot of things like that, like, as people, like with death, you notice, like, with people who have a death in the family, you do notice the changes in different people that come out, and it's because of what they're reevaluating in their own life. Sometimes sometimes people go, instead of trying to, some people go into this death of themselves and reevaluate their values and everything else. Then other people go into a different type of of feeling of themselves. And the reason why they do that is because if they had to reevaluate their life and everything, they're not, I'm not saying they're not, I don't want to make it seem like these people that do reevaluate their lives are, but they're not strong enough to have the death of the phoenix going into the fire and coming out. Their whole world is too fragile, and it would tear down too much of them. So they do something else where they go to I want this, I want that, or they go to the ego part of the value, I think that's why there's times where there's families where they just get torn apart because one person's concentrating on all the other stuff, and then there's one person going, well, I just miss this, so it's hard. But so I feel like he went into different value part, and he kept that value. I mean, I don't think maybe he didn't allow the death to actually affect him in a way too, because of who she was and how she held herself. Maybe there's that. But anyway, I just kind of in general talking about people and their relationships that's why there's like that disconnect that happens between families, and it can really just throw everybody off. Keith or Mick, I know their love is there. Yep, never was allowed. Oh, okay, yeah. Mick was our son's. Oh, okay. All right. Your son's dad, okay. Yeah, you see people's true colors, yeah. I think you see the trueness of what's lying underneath of what they are holding for themselves so much, and the way it shows. Mixed connection was and didn't understand at the time. I feel we are growing. Yeah. Well, thank you, Sophie. Yeah. Truth color show for sure. I think a lot of that too, people can want other people, the family members hold things for them that they can't because they're going through the same thing, and it's difficult, All right. Who did I say before? Did I say Lily? Or I think I'm gonna call her Lily. Lily from Twitch. Are you available? Are you here? Yeah. Could be about my relationship with them. Oh. Could it be about my relation with sure. Lily's fine, okay. With S? Sure. With S. You're talking about I read S, so is it a sister? I'm trying to, but then it made me feel like more of a person that's, you're welcome, Sophie, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a guy, but when I read S, I'm like, is it a sister? Does she mean sister? Because I was talking about siblings, and I was like, but I felt like it was a guy, so that's why I wanted to clarify, because I got my head too much into it. I was like, I feel like it's a guy, but yeah. I don't have a list. I can go to you next, Tinita, though. Yes, but I don't have a list. I'll go to you next, and then I'll go to Junior if she's here after Tinita. Okay, so we're doing Lily right now, though. Just to clarify. All right, so I got the healing inner child. I'm gonna do a different one. I'm gonna do this one. This is a shot better. Okay, so let's see. You did! Congratulations for muted noise. So, I'm gonna go to you, Tinita. Yeah. And then after Lily. Yeah, there's no list. Yeah. Just because the list started becoming a thing where I felt like I had to keep on doing. Yeah, it went too long. Anyway. Alright, Lily. Other guy. I feel like there's an asking of the question because there's like not really understanding how he feels. it's feeling like it's starting to turn into a lot more like a friendship. Do you feel like was it started out pretty well, it's not feeling as romantic as it once did, and I feel like it's like there's ebbs and flows to the relationship, so I feel like that's what's happening. It's just it's an ebb and flow type thing. Like, I just feeling like a friend thing. Don't see each other anymore. It was intense for you. Okay. So I feel like it was like an ebb and flow. Okay, if he liked you. So it was because it makes me feel like it feels like more friendly now. That's why I guess. So I'm going like this because it's like it was like, and then like it does feel like it was, and then it just went kind of flatlined. Does that mean that? So I feel like, I don't know why I keep on like, I feel like he's on a horse for some reason. I don't know why, but I'll let you take that. Did you feel like he was like I don't know, when I said horse, it made me feel like Prince. Did you feel like he was like a Prince Charming? Like you felt like he was somebody that like you've been waiting for a long period of time? I don't never seen somebody on a horse when somebody asked me about a relationship before. So was there more of a oh, this is somebody I've thought about since I was young? You know what I mean? Like this is when you were together, did you feel that way? Because it's like, I don't know why they'd be showing me on a horse. Like, yeah, like your prince. Yeah. Not saying like, is a prince, but you know, like, did you feel like that? Okay, well, have fun on your doing Reiki, Yvonne. Thanks for coming. Much love to you too. Yeah, for that, Lily, I feel like, I don't know, it was just something about, well, you said it was intense, so I do feel like there was a horse. I do feel like they're kind of indicating like there was like something about him, that the things that he had that you held and like attributes to him that you thought of, that you wanted in a person before you started really trying to date, you know. So it's, maybe he's not like Prince Charming, but it's like, you know, somebody, when you think of, you know, like things that when you romantic movies or something, you know, like you can kind of see like why women like them, because they're like, oh, I wish I had a man, like, you know, it's like kind of like that. Like, this is something that you were wishing, person that you thought you would really want to have as a lifelong partner. I feel like there is a healing and a emotional release. They say emotional release, healing, renewal. I think there's like cleansing rain. I feel like it is your card, which makes me feel like after, when things started going a certain way, it was like, it really did bring up a lot of feelings in you about I feel like just being wanted and loved by him, or, you know, in relationship with him, did make you feel a certain way and valued. But then it's like, when that starts like going away, it was confusing, because now, you know, you can get kind of low. It's like that, but it's not just him doing that and that intenseness. I do feel like it was more of on your side, and he did find it an attraction, but he's at a different place in his life where he's not looking to like really settle down, if that makes sense. Feel loved, thinking he loved me, but I don't know anymore. Well, I feel like he did. I mean, it's just knowing that it's not, sometimes after breakups, or we try to like make it feel better by thinking, well, did he really love me, or was it because of this? And then you can look at that love and go, and put it, because if it was love and it was lost, that can hurt, you know, and say, well, why was it lost? And you kind of can blame yourself. But really, people can love you and love you for reasons, but then know that they're not, there's other things that come in that aren't going to make you compatible in their eyes, you know, and they're just not really ready for it. Yeah, they aren't obvious with their, yeah. To not show their feelings. That's very true. But at the same time, they, you know, sometimes they do that because of being hurt before, you know. So yeah. But it's sometimes it's, so they're protecting themselves. And there is that vulnerability. I mean, to make it in the world for themselves, they have to, I mean, if you want to go you know, they have to, like, can't be vulnerable. Otherwise, you know, they got to do certain things to make money and you know, women do too. But the way they look at the world is if they're vulnerable, they're going to be, in any way, they're going to be taken advantage of. So it's hard for them to shut off that part of them, like women can, because we've been able to do that for I mean, like, this is an evolution thing, I think. Yeah. But with love, just know that you were loved, and you don't have to understand what his love meant as much, or if it was true or not. You know, just know how it felt at the time. Looking at it now, you can then isn't going to change how you felt then, but it is going to make you feel better about the breakup, and go, well, he didn't really love me. But I feel like it's just that he didn't want, there's certain things that he didn't want that you right now that you want, and that's why it was there, you know. Men seek power as a way for success. Yeah, but I feel like it's deeper. It's not as much of that. It's more of the archetype of a man to provide and the way they are as a man. And the conditioning we have is to provide. So you have to be strong and not go into deep emotions. Otherwise, you're gonna then have to pull yourself up and get up in the morning and do this and do that. Yeah. So it's a little harder to be, to be present and do the work if you're also, you know, you think about when you go into like an existential like thing, how debilitating that can be. You need stability to be able to, you know, and to do the work you have to for other people, and yeah, all that jazz. Anyway. But it's just knowing that, you know, also, Lily, that love that you felt there is going to be, for him, is going to be different for somebody else, but it is going to be, it's like knowing you can have that, and you deserve somebody that's going to give it back. So I feel like he just wasn't, for whatever reasons, I feel like he just doesn't, there's something about him, he wants to be single, he doesn't want to, there's like the family and things like that, and it was like intense for you. And when you feel like, if you think about it, he wasn't really ready to go that route, or he didn't see that with you, and that's not anything. It just might just be energetically, you know, it just was I think it was just one of those relationships just for then to make you feel and know how you can feel, and it's like a healing of yourself has happened and is happening now that you're going through, that is going to make you, understand what you really, understand, and how to be stronger later in another relationship, and what you want to bring forth, and what you need, and what you not need, but what you are looking for, essentially. So words are hard. Yes, they are. Ocean of miracles, divine synchronicity, unexplained blessings, hope. So yeah, I feel like just finding somebody more compatible. Yeah. All right, Lily. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. I think a lot of what happens is but do know he did love you, Lily. I'm not doubting that. It's just at all. I mean, you shouldn't either. And it's hard going through a breakup, because there's this high you felt, and know that wasn't just him, that was also your love being bounced onto him and bouncing back to you, and that's still inside you, so I want you to know that in a future relationship. Yeah, that's what they said. All right. But it's not because they didn't. Sometimes those relationships are for you to learn about yourself and the lessons for the next relationship, and that's why they were there. Not just don't look at it as it's not to look at it as a mistake, or or something that you wish didn't happen. It's something that every interaction we have, love, relationship or not, is a way of learning about yourself, because you can't just sit at home and learn about without having to have things that come up and conflicts and stuff like that. So yeah, but it'll be okay, Lily. Hold your heart. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Junior. What was your question, Junior? And then I think we're gonna go to. Who did I say after that? Tanya? Or did I? Oh yeah, I was going to Tainita, and then I was gonna go to Junior. Sorry about that. Well, thank you for coming, Lily. Tainita first. Yes. I think I'm saying her name right. Yes, Funko Pops. Oh yeah. Did I say Brittany before too? I don't know. I don't know if I said. What about Brittany? All right. Junior wants a gender reading. Okay, Junior, I'll go after. You're after Tainita. Finding a job. Okay. Tainita, finding a job, and then Junior. Okay. So are you trying to quietly reflect on what you, I feel like it's quietly reflect on what you really want to do, or about your situation? I think you've been doing this. Just really sit down and going, okay, so, well, I feel like it's just trying to figure out finances and sitting down and writing things out and going, okay, what can I take out? What can I not? And it's just quietly just dreading certain things, right? But I also feel like there is, and hoping that's not going to be the case. I do feel like there is like more of a, like what you want in a job and trying to figure out what things that you want in a job you're willing to not to sacrifice. Like there's certain things like okay, yeah, I'd love to have 5 weeks of vacation, but then it's like that's what I want. And then also, I'm not saying this is, but it's like looking at it and going, well, that this job has 2 weeks of vacation, you know, I'll you know, it's like, I know that's the simplest one. There's other things though that could, you know, that you're going to have to maybe sacrifice on. Oh, you're welcome, Sophie. Thank you for coming. And I think even though there's a lot of so because you're actively looking, it's like sometimes like having more time on your hands, because you can't be looking for a job all the time, right? Look at it as like a way of like well, going within as well, and being able to like just seeking the truth of your inside of yourself, which is I feel like they're saying, which because they have the lotus flower, and that made me feel like more of like spirituality of yourself and feeling like you can Is there also like a feeling of like when you go to job interviews, you're not really like you're like, why didn't they explain what they really wanted? I know I wouldn't have tried to go to this job or try to do this interview or applied if I would have known that they wanted this, or this. You know, it's like you're like trying to. It's sometimes it's so vague. I feel like it's finding the ones that are not as vaguely, I mean, like, of course you want to try to get, you know, put yourself out there anywhere you can if there's openings, but I think it's the ones that really do have more of a truthful, like more of a outline of that fits you too. It can be less disheartening that you wasted your time, you know? Call on divine support. I feel like you're not even getting interviews. Oh. Well, makes me feel like, well, yeah, that's the thing. I think it's because there's just, when you're applying, maybe you're not as a fit as you thought you were. Right? With no response, yeah. So it's like, I think that's why it's like it's not that, so then that gets disheartening, right? I feel like the call on divine support is more so like following those things that happen upon, right? Like makes me feel like you see a ad about something, or you think of a certain company and you're like, I wonder if they have job openings, and it's like you're following the breadcrumbs, you know what I mean? So it's like asking for that. Hi, Lily. Or seek the truth in these also calling have you called the places that you applied and ask if the job's still open or what they're really looking for? You know, maybe talking to the HR, trying to figure out, hey, what were they really looking for, you know? And then see about just inquiring in that way. If if there's a avenue of doing that, sometimes places don't have that. I feel like just understanding what the position really is, if it's something that's going to, sometimes people, employers, they don't even have the position open yet. They're just interviewing for like future later down the road. And then it ends up not, right? That's what it makes me feel like too. And find your people, I feel like it's like, I don't know if we've done I feel like they're just saying like, network, the more people and just be who you are, in your work channels, maybe you will. Sometimes then people, when they do find jobs, or do know there's a job opening, they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, that's right. I know somebody that'll fit that because they've talked to you. Stuff like that can really help. I'm not feeling like, I feel like if I were to say like, and this could change, but it makes me feel like April for you. This is the month of April, which doesn't, but it says embrace the adventure. I think it's just also just during this time, try to look at it as time that you can do other things. And, there's, I don't know, trying to spin a positive on it, like I can do this, I can pick up this hobby that I'm trying to do, or, do these other things. So, I hope that helps, Tanita. I know a lot of people are having a hard time with doing that. You're welcome. Yeah, questions are free. All of them are free. But I'm only gonna do a couple more. We'll go to Junior, then we'll go to let's see, Brittany. Go Junior and Brittany, and then we'll see what time it is. But that might be it. Maybe a third one. Well, Junior and Brittany, and we'll do one more after that. So, Lily, if you're still around, we'll do you. Okay. Junior, what's your question? Do you have a question or just general? You might have just been general. So you don't know what it said. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Welcome, Brittany. All right. Go to Junior. I think Junior just wants general. We'll go to Angels for Junior. Yeah. You're doing good, Joe. I'm also going to be on Prism of Light, the Facebook group, on Thursday. And I have a live on Tuesday for Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So Tuesday at 1:00 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And then I also have another live scheduled for just on Prism of Light's Facebook group. It's a private group. So if you want to join that, that's at 5:00 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Or I do private readings, which is, private paid readings through Zoom. So you can always look at my Ko-fi link there. And you can find out the prices and how to set that up. I have a whole thing. So, all right, Junior. Let's do this. Okay, waves of healing. Be open, vulnerable, as this is Ragu. Be open and vulnerable, as this will initiate healing, harmonious resolution. Well, I feel like there is, for you, Junior, I feel like that there's like an openness of your heart that I feel like that you've been kind of trying to like protect yourself a lot more, which can then, I feel like the way you're protecting yourself can then, when you're trying to connect to spirit or do the work, is then it can be hard because it makes me feel like not that you forgot you have that up, but it's just like it's still kind of there. So it's like trusting that your guides have your back. Sometimes it's like we do these meditations like in the beginning, and sometimes that can help. I'm talking about me now, like when I open up, I just trust my guides when they want me to be open, and when they don't, I have that that trust that from them that I want them to do that. And so I don't know if you're calling on that, or if it's all in your own belief. I'm not saying that's the only way to do it, or that's the right way, but that's just right for me. So for you, it's just knowing that sometimes maybe when you feel like you want to connect with some other, and you're feeling kind of like you're not, maybe that's why, because you've been trying to protect yourself. I feel like it might just be also with just in relationships too, because like I feel like there's like something like I feel like there's like a disconnect lately where, and it was because you felt like, not that you were being attacked, but you felt too vulnerable. Like people were kind of, I want to say taking advantage, but kind of not, but in a way, so it's knowing that it's not that you're vulnerable that's happening. It's like the reaction afterwards, right? It's like when somebody does do it, it's knowing that it's not as much the vulnerability that is then having the issue. It's how you're responding to what they're trying to do to you that is more so what is the problem. So like if somebody comes and says you're vulnerable and you're doing something, and then they try to then go, I'm sorry that or not sorry, but they try to, like, I don't know how to like frame it, but it just makes sense that you wouldn't want them to come in and take advantage of it, and then you feel like that vulnerability wasn't held in the right way. But it's not, it's just knowing that you're being authentic is the thing to do, I guess. It's not as much of, and not worrying about the other people and how they're responding to it as much. Like, just be who you want to be and not allowing what's outside of you to influence how you feel on the inside, I guess, and who you are. So amethyst, I don't know if you have amethyst around you, but lately when this card comes up, I do believe there is deep transformation that is happening, and to just allow it to happen instead of trying to figure it out or put words on it or control it. It's just allow it to happen, because a lot of what we should be doing is just allowing it to flow and happen. But it says you are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender the process that's unfolding. But also just amethyst in general is nice, is good to have when you on you as jewelry or in your or a stone or something. It does help. Those purple third eye, stuff like that. So here you go, Junior. Thanks for coming. I hope that resonated. I just realized Manny's in here. I gotta get him out, otherwise he's gonna. Manny, what are you doing in here? Alright. So he disrupts everything. Alright. He started like messing around with stuff in the back. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, Tanya. Do my guides... She's still talking. Okay. Do my guides want to take me to the moon? Or something? I feel like this pull in the moon when I'm conscious and sleep. It might just be like wanting... Well, it's just the moon cycles can help. Just understanding sometimes our energy is tied to the moon. So what new things that are happening for you, or things that are coming to a close type stuff, you might notice that as a tie to the moon, depending on what moon is in the sky at the time. I mean, it's not always the case, but if you are feeling a call to it, maybe it's just to be present with the yourself at nighttime and to slow down. You know, sometimes just looking at the moon and breathing and just being present can help. Oh, out of body experience, maybe. Yeah. Go visit the moon through astral, projection out of body. But yeah, it makes me feel like more just centering yourself at night and just being more present instead of concentrating on something more like big and like nature and that's cute. Okay, we're gonna go pretty good. Day's going pretty good. Happy Sunday to you too, Jess. All right, we're gonna go to Brittany. Thank you, Junior. It does make me feel like cycles. There's just knowing things come in cycles and come around in a wheel sometimes. You know, like even when you think they're gone, traumas or things do come back, but it's okay because it's you know, it's healing, you know. Read type of question if you have time and energy. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay to ask. I'm almost done for today, but I'm going to come back on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. You're welcome. I'm just going to do Brittany, and then I think I said, did I say somebody else? Or did I didn't. Oh, Tanya. Yeah, go to Tanya. I think that's the last two. Generating. Okay. You're welcome, Junior. Try to close it off, otherwise I'm here for welcome. All right, so we'll go to Brittany and then we'll go to Tanya, but definitely you can there's always you can ask any type of question, and there's mediumship, loved ones, or okay. Thanks for coming, Suspicious Eugenie. I like your name. It's very sus. Well, of course. This is. I think it's. Well, it is important. Yeah. Just for. Losing my father really, made me want everybody to know the love of spirit. So. I know how the depths of the soul can be. So yeah. All right, Brittany. So honored to meet you too. Brittany. Okay. The mermaid deck. Divine sensuality. I always like this. Making love erotica. Are you I feel like you're gonna be like, oh, I'm not even married. No. I feel like there is a thing about just knowing and being comfortable with our own sexuality and I feel like there's like more of a is there a time, I feel like you can pinpoint a time. Is there a time right now though, like, it's like knowing that even after, well, when things are hard, coming back into, like when things are difficult and you feel like you come back and it's even more like, it's not just the lust or sexual, it's more of knowing each other and the intensity of that does bring more of the sensuality because of the vulnerability that happened. And it's not even something that had to do with like sex or that is caused, but it's the coming apart, going through something difficult and then coming back together. That is really what does give you more of a, because of that vulnerability of the other, and the connection. I feel like it's when things are tough, just realizing that that's the possibility after, and just because of, and remembering why you love the person in the first place, and the love that because it can get hard, or the other person too, wrapped up in stuff where they get in the blinders on and are just like, I just need to go here, and not really, and putting everything else on the back burner. It's hard, but know that there's always that coming back to love when they realize what they really need and value is their family and you. It's like understanding that. So it's like if they do come back to that, there's always going to be more of a growth and a growing together. So I guess that's what I'm feeling. Well, if you don't have to go through, mention or anything, but it's just, I think any relationship is going to have those, Oh, you have to leave? Okay. I was going to go to you after Brittany, but maybe I'm back on Tuesday at 1. Tanya. Wish you a lovely evening too. Sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. It's like, I feel like sometimes too, just, well, I feel like it's like a reevaluating of things, for you too, so, and what you want to keep and what you don't, the decluttering of, like, what do I have that energy for, and what don't I have the energy for, and what should I, and what am I holding for other people that they need to hold for themselves. So it's like, because a lot of times when things are hard, that's when you start feeling more of the where everything kind of wearing thin, and the patience and things, and you start resenting the things you're doing. And the reason why is because your energy is being stretched thin, and so it's showing you that some things under pressure have to give, and there's things that you must and it's nothing wrong about that. It's just knowing your own limitations and what you're doing. And it makes it sound selfish, but it's not, because in a way, like, how can you, because you got to realize what's good for you, because if you don't realize what's good for you, how can you be you? You're going to be a shell of yourself, because you're going to be not the true you. You're going to be working off of frayed nerves and lack of sleep, and it's like you're not going to, it's not the, when you want your complete self, not, so you have to like put on your oxygen mask first before giving other people it. So it's like knowing that you might be just knowing that. Yeah, rescue, escape from captivity, restriction. I feel like it's just, it's a soul cage. It makes me feel like the things we do for others can put us in this box, and then it's when stress happens and other things that we realize how much we're overfilling it and not giving ourselves enough because but that's just something that has to, I feel like a lot of people in here are empaths, so we just want to help people, but sometimes it's just not helping. We got to help ourselves too and realize that can't go, well, nobody's helping me, but the reason why is because you have to help yourself. Return of Aphrodite, and you should be valued and loved and looked at in a higher light sometimes, and I feel like it's like knowing that about yourself and how people sometimes letting people know that, hey, I'm not being paid attention to, it's okay. Like, which makes me think of Aphrodite. Aphrodite doesn't have to ask people to tell her, she's pretty, but I'm not saying that. It's just like being like, hey, we haven't been paying attention to each other. Let's do that. So that's the way I looked at it. So, I think people can start losing track of what they need to do, and then it's okay to have a reevaluate and to mention it to them. Say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and it's okay to be like, I know you're going through this, but let's make sure we're doing this together, That's what I'm feeling. Because life still goes on, even through tough times. I hope that helps, Brittany. That resonated. Alright. Well, I think Tanya left, but I'm gonna call it a day. And I'll see you on Tuesday at 6. 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. It would be 6 p.m. UK time. You're welcome, Brittany. Thank you for coming. So just as we close tonight, we'll just do the we go back to the thing. 2-2 energy, the theme, which is 2-2-2. Energy reminds us that alignment, as we're going through life, the alignment in our growth isn't loud, it's steady, it's quiet. Things just start clicking into place, and then it fits, and you're but it's looking at all the little things of those little decisions we make each day and we agonize over. They're just, if you really stop trying to look at those little decisions and think that you look back on your life and really realize that all that happened is what makes you here today. No matter what all happened, it is brought you here to the same point that you would have probably, you would have been already. So I think it's because that was how it worked. You can't really see yourself in a different path, Oh, you want a reading yet, Jasmine? I can give you a card, but it's okay. So it's a calm after trying to force that what wasn't meant. So if something shifted, I can give you a quick card, but I'm gonna not do a huge thing. Okay, but so if something shifted for you tonight, that trust it. If something didn't resonate, that's okay too. It never, you might not fit and understand it now, but you will later. Just put it on the table in your mind, in a different room in your mind, and one day you'll be like, oh yeah, I left that over there. I think I remember and then it'll resonate. It'll just, sometimes they give you stuff for you to realize later, you know. It says it never rushes. So thank you for coming today and sharing your energy with me, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Here's at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern. So, ooh, you have the Emperor. I can see you. Where's my chat here? Where it went? Couldn't find it. It went away. Okay. The Emperor, which is focus. I feel like it's just like focusing, and leadership. Just trying to have the confidence in yourself to. I think also just the confidence in your own heart about what you're doing, Jaspin. I don't know if you're here yet. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like it's just wanting to focus on your heart and what your heart desires and what is actually telling, you know, I feel like there's things that you feel that you need to do, and there's these thoughts, but there's also that underlying like procrastination because of the fear of not doing it correctly or not thinking it through enough. It's like, just start doing it in small steps, and you'll start understanding the drive and what it's doing and what that feeling that you have inside. I feel like there's a feeling in there that you're needing to just listen to. So. All right. Well, if you want, you know, next time I'm on Tuesday at 1 p.m. and if you're on, then I can give you a longer one. But all right. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you again on Tuesday, or I'm on TikTok later at 6 p.m. So I'll see you then.